for the new member orientation. We have about 58 members who are all part of our community, and we conducted a new member orientation yesterday. Sudha Rajesh helped us with that. So today I'm going to quickly walk you through why you need to be very active in this forum and what benefits you are going to get. And more specifically, I'm going to walk you through the curriculum and what specific projects you will be completing, what are the different certification options that the program carries. All of us realize the importance of communication and leadership skills. Several research has substantiated the need for communication and leadership skills. For example, LinkedIn in their last year survey found out that communication is the most in-demand skill, and then they have customer service followed by leadership. And ancient research done by Carnegie Mellon University also emphasizes the importance of personality development and developing communication skills, negotiation skills, and leadership skills. So that's the philosophy on which Speakers Hive program is created. So we adopt a learn by doing model where you get to learn communication as well as leadership skills by doing hands-on activities and assignments. For example, all the role players today practice both communication as well as leadership skills because you are learning to work in a team, you are learning to coordinate and collaborate with others. You are learning to motivate each other so that collectively we can all achieve the best results, equivalent of a potluck. And the most important part of Speakers Hive program is there is nobody who is judging you. There is only mentoring and evaluation. So everybody learns along with you. So we are all in the same journey together, nothing judgmental at all. And what are some of the key skills that you will develop when you are participating in these programs and performing a variety of communication and leadership roles? Starts from listening, right? I was bad at listening when I started developing my own communication skills. I realized that for you to be a great communicator, you need to be a great listener. So the beauty of Speakers Hive program is it enables you to listen. For example, the timekeeper, the wordsmith, the peer reviewer, they're all actively listening to identify your strengths and areas for improvement. And as a speaker, we learn to speak with more clarity, more structure, and life is not always throwing you into prepared speaking situation. There are water cooler conversations, there are conference call where customer challenge you, hey, why is the release so bad? Why is this release taking so much time for you to make the delivery, right? So those are all impromptu speaking situations where we have to quickly organize our thoughts and give a very convincing answer to the client. And it helps you to participate in group discussions and interviews where you need to spontaneously assimilate your thoughts and give a very impactful response. So this program helps you to develop those skills. It also trains you to offer constructive feedback. Most of the times when somebody comes to you for feedback, you will say, these are the areas where you are not doing well, right? So that's how human brains are conditioned. We immediately give a long list of items where somebody has to improve. But our program is designed in a way where we learn to give sandwich feedback, which is more constructive, more motivating to get the best results from the other person. Additionally, we also develop voice modulation, gestures, eye contact, and even ability to handle Q&A. So these are the skills that you acquire by doing the various projects in our speech mastery program, as well as the roles that we do within the club. Additionally, you get to play a variety of leadership roles, be it within the meeting or outside of the meeting. For example, there are roles that we have created outside of the meeting where you will work as a team to deliver something. I'll be sharing those details with you in the upcoming slides. So overall, it helps you to build confidence and competence by really doing things, right? No theory, no trainer, no tutor. It's all done by you, learned by you, of course, with the support of several mentors and several seniors who will help you to acquire these skills. So it helps you to make your presence felt at workplace. You can deliver impactful presentations. You can express your ideas and thoughts with confidence. You can be more assertive whenever you are participating in a group discussion or an interview or in meetings, because people will automatically notice your presence. You will not keep quiet from now on. When you participate in this program regularly, you would not keep quiet in any meeting. And that's a skill that we develop, right? We are conditioned to share our ideas. We are conditioned to share constructive feedback. And we also develop skills in working with small teams, delegate work, collaborate with them, manage inefficiencies. For example, last minute somebody drops off or somebody doesn't do the job as per the project requirement. We still know how to motivate them and get the best output from them in the subsequent participation, right? So we learn to mentor, we learn to coach others by offering constructive feedback. We also learn to resolve conflict and how we also learn how to persuade others, for example, to participate in these meetings, to play different roles, right? Imagine when you are able to do all of these in a forum where everybody is a volunteer, and what you can really do at your workplace when you are paid to work with teams, when you are paid to motivate people, when you are paid to get big things achieved as a team, right? So it does a magic when you are able to apply these skills at your workplace. So how is the certification program designed? So fundamentally, there are two learning paths, each with multiple stages. So every member starts with focusing on a speech mastery track or a leadership mastery track. And most of you are at the speech mastery beginner level, the stage one. And some of you have shown interest to pursue your leadership mastery level. So you will be, there are distinct manuals available for each of these levels. And it's already mailed to all the registered members. And at each stage, you get to work on two levels. Each level will have 5 projects. So it's small enough to complete in about a 6 months time. I personally feel you can all complete level 1 in 6 months time if you are very regular to the meeting. Just one speech a month and 1 or 2 roles a month in the meeting. That's good enough, right? So that's good enough for you to complete a beginner level. That should be your goal. For all of you who are trying to be active here, that should be your goal. Your goal should be to complete beginner level in the next 6 months. And that's what will keep you focused. It should be part of your New Year resolutions too, because the New Year is coming, right? So it should be part of your New Year resolution that you will complete level 1 by June 2026, right? So that should be the goal. And we have several advanced levels, intermediate, advanced, and professional. And what is in store for the beginner level is you're already familiar with this. You would start with your introductory speech, like how Asra started her speaking journey today. And you'll develop skills to organize your speech, to use your hand gestures and eye contact. You learn how to use voice modulation. You will also be prepared to tell a story, very impactful story. Then in level 2, you will learn skills about using slides and or props. You will also learn to review and share feedback like how Dr. C.K. Ballal did today. You learn to persuade others to do something for you. This is something that you will do at workplace when you are working with team, you are motivating them to get things done. So those are the skills that you will acquire in level 2. Finally, you will reflect on the overall journey and identify what went well and what can be improved, right? So those are going to be the areas of focus for the beginner level. So it sets the foundation for the rest of the skills that you are going to pick. And everybody will be doing this manual, which is mastering teamwork, irrespective of whether you are going to pursue speech mastery or leadership mastery, because this is foundational communication and leadership skills. We are all learning to work with a team. We are learning to delegate work. We are learning to come together and deliver something magical. These are all foundations of whether you want to be a communicator or whether you want to be a leader, right? Each role prepares you for a specific communication skill. Master of ceremony learns to facilitate the entire meeting. Jam master learns to facilitate her segment or his segment. And the Hive Talks speaker learns to speak confidently in front of people. Wordsmith, timekeeper, votes counter, they all have these teeny tiny speaking roles where they are mastering how to present themselves confidently in front of people, how they can make their presence felt, right? Today, for example, Ashik did a phenomenal job of making his first presence felt in today's meeting, right? So those are all the skills that we learn when you are doing these roles in the meeting. And at the leadership level, we have 2 types of leadership roles. Many of you may be familiar with this term Scrum Master, which is time-bound, 1 or 2 weeks short-time leadership role. And that's what you will learn by playing the meeting organization roles. We have created roles for people who want to develop their skills to work in a small team, delegate tasks, track the deliverables, motivate people to complete the task, and finally accomplish the results. So that's level 1, meeting organizing roles. You have a meeting organizer or a promotions person who takes care of preparing flyers, recognitions manager who takes care of preparing the certificates and post-meeting recognitions. We have also created an assistant manager role where you will learn how to be a subordinate, right? So that's important. For you to be a leader, you need to first be a follower. So you learn that skill by doing the projects outlined in level 1. And in level 2, you get to manage the entire chapter. If a chapter will have about 20 to 30 people, for example, Saturday meeting is going to be a chapter, Sunday meeting is going to be a chapter, or in-person meeting is going to be a separate chapter. Each chapter will be run by a Hive officer like a president or a CEO, and a learning and development manager who will be responsible for conducting these weekly meetings, a member success manager who ensures that the member is making progress week on week, and coming to the meeting, playing different roles, as well as taking care of their mentoring needs. So that will be taken care of by the member success manager. The Hive growth manager is a PR and marketing / sales executive. So he or she will continuously promote this forum, bring a lot of guests to the meeting so that they also get the benefit of Speakers Hive. Right? So those are the roles. These are a little long-term in nature. You will have to dedicate yourself for a 6-month period, not an easy task. And when you come out of it, you will be equipped to manage a small team. You will be on par with a manager or a senior manager when you graduate this level 2 roles. Okay, so you'll be prepared to play a manager or a senior manager role in your corporate when you graduate out of the level 2. So that's the level of competency that you will pick up. And in the advanced level, speech mastery offers a number of specialization projects. For example, for college students, it will prepare them for group discussions, interviews, debates. That's communication for young leaders. And for storytellers like Sudha, she can take a storyteller manual, business storyteller manual, or even if some people are interested to be a humorous speaker, there are manuals for entertaining speeches and humorous speeches. So we have several projects, and it's not restricted to this. We'll keep adding more advanced level projects based on member needs. So these are the projects that you will do for your intermediate and advanced level. You need to just pick 2 of these. Each module has 5 projects. You need to pick 2 of these to become an intermediate level. And then you pick 2 more, you become an advanced level. Then to be a professional speaker, you should have completed at least 5 workshops, and we'll create a manual for that later on in terms of what type of workshops, how long, and so on, right? So these are the specialization areas. So it's going to be an ongoing journey. In about 3 years period, if you are regular and if you are serious enough, you will be a great communicator like Sudha Rajesh or Dr. C.K. Ballal or even me, right? So that's the kind of proficiency that you will achieve when you go through this program for about 3 years. Imagine this like an executive MBA program, right? So you do this for 3 years in a row, you'll come out like a great speaker who can transform not only your own lives, but the entire community around you. That's the level of confidence that you will get when you complete these projects, right? So similarly, in the leadership mastery level, we have several levels, right from organizing the meeting to organizing a chapter for about 6 months. You can also go up in the ladder to mentor others, to play the role of the Chief Hive Officer or L&D Manager, which is more very responsible role where, like I said, you'll be getting the competency equivalent of a senior manager when you complete that. And take it from me, I've played some of these roles in a different organization, and I was able to grow fast in my career, and I was equipped to play those senior roles because I have done these projects in the voluntary organization, right? Then at the advanced level, you will be mentoring a chapter and you will be even establishing a new chapter. By now, you may be thinking, am I going to do all of this? But take it from me, that's the same doubt that I had when I started my leadership journey. And Lalita Giridhar played a phenomenal role in pushing me across these levels. And today I'm able to start an entire new community because of the leadership skills that I acquired, right? So very same doubt that I had at that time, this was 20 years ago, but today I'm able to launch an entire new community because of going through this hardship, right? So you will also be equipped to drive those transformation in the community and even in your workplace by going through these leadership mastery program. So next steps, the most important part is signing up for a role. because it all starts there, right? Yeah, you'll all have great dreams. You'll all have great ambitions and goals. But if you're not signing up, then you are not going to get the most out of the program, right? So you anyway invested your money on this program, which shows that you're dedicated and you're serious about it. Why not even allocate the time for it, right? So whenever you get notifications to sign up for a role, please do sign up and work with your mentor. You'll all be assigned a mentor. And my mantra for my own personal development success is the 4 Rs, and I'm sharing all that with you, which is being regular for the meetings, do enough research before you do any role, rehearse multiple times, and whenever you need help, reach out. So these 4 Rs, if you continuously do it for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you will see magic happening in your life. You will see magic happening in your career, and you will go out and transform societies, right? So that's the magic that will happen when you are dedicating your time and energy on this program. So with that, I'll pause and take any questions.